This is Ben Bose from Tech Lockdown. If you have a compulsive porn habit, one of the best things you can do is to start controlling your technology. Blocking porn on the iPhone is not as simple as just going to the App Store and downloading a different blocker. There's not one porn blocking app that's going to be comprehensive. My personal approach to blocking porn involves setting up multiple levels of protection. The first thing I'd recommend setting up is DNS filtering on your home network, and this will allow you to protect any device that's using your home internet connection, and you won't have to download any apps on your iPhone to start benefiting from this. I wouldn't recommend setting up the typical free DNS filtering services like OpenDNS because they're really not all that effective, and there's some really great new solutions that use machine learning and artificial intelligence to identify adult content, and they're much more effective at blocking content. The network filtering service that I recommend using is literally called DNS Filter. Unfortunately, because it's so good and it's one of the market-leading filters, it costs around $100 a month to take advantage of the full feature set that it offers. However, if you're a Tech Lockdown member, you get it for only a few dollars a month. The next level that I recommend setting up is a combination of a blocking app on your phone combined with specific device settings. Porn blocking apps are pretty limited on the iPhone, and they all have the same kinds of limitations. Because these blocking apps work kind of like browser extensions, it's really important that you kind of control what you can download on your device and what things you can remove. Blocking apps are not the most effective way to block porn on the iPhone, but they do play an important part of this process. When you're trying to rewire a compulsive behavior, it's really useful to have multiple things you have to disable. A lot of these blocker apps also have other tools that they use to help you change your behavior and discourage you from disabling your safeguards. With the Blocker X app, for example, if you go to turn off the filter, you can have it send an email automatically to an accountability partner who will get a notification that you turned off the blocker. Another layer of protection you can set up is something called Apple Screen Time. If you go to your iPhone settings and then go to Screen Time, it's going to ask you if you're setting this up for a child or yourself. You should select that you're setting it up for your child because this will give you the opportunity to set a PIN. I'd recommend using a PIN that you don't remember and then making it difficult for you to retrieve that PIN, or just use the account management system that we use in the Tech Lockdown guide. Once you do this, you're going to want to go to the Content and Privacy section and then select Content Restrictions and then Limit Adult Content. Then you should go to another section called Privacy Restrictions and iTunes and Apple Store purchases. And then you can restrict your ability to delete or add new apps without entering your PIN. This will make it a little more difficult and inconvenient to get around your blocking apps, and it'll also set up another Apple-supported way of filtering adult content. The absolute most effective thing you can do to block adult content on your iPhone is to set up a supervised device. When you set up a supervised device, you can force your iPhone to use the DNS filtering service that you set up on your home network, and you can benefit from that even when you're roaming on a 4G or 5G connection, or if you're at a different Wi-Fi location. When you set up a supervised device, you can also completely control what device settings you can configure from your iPhone. So if you wanted to limit your ability to modify the VPN connection or wireless or other settings, you can completely lock down your phone so that it's not possible to do that on the device itself. If you want to set up a supervised device, you first need to get an Apple Business Manager account. Luckily, you actually don't need to be a business to get one of these accounts, and you can get one for free. If you want to follow the step-by-step walkthrough that I've done for any concept in this video, especially setting up an Apple Business Manager account and configuring a supervised device, go to techlockdown.com.